howdy. It's Brett
Hello.
and Cindy from Brett and Cindy's Tea and Living, talking about Proverbs, chapter 7 and 8. We've been reading on it. I've been looking over it, and I keep shaking my head. It's still talking on wisdom, and the wisdom of having wisdom and being wise in the Word and having understanding. And it keeps referring to her. And I'm thinking it's talking about wisdom being the her.
I think it refers to wisdom a lot of times as a she or a her. It says her.
Because it's making an awful lot of her references in here.
7 uses the same ideas as 5 and 6 did about staying away from the woman. Staying away from the woman with the luring eyes and the...
Dressed like a harlot's what it said on here once.
Well, it got a
adorned
little
with a
rougher
harlot.
at the end of 7 because it said in here that for she has cast down many wounded, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down in the chambers of death. I mean, it's pretty much saying that's going to kill your soul.
I think it's just, it's not so much.
To
I think it's not so much talking about a person as much as it is the allurement, the lust of it.
Something that's deceiving her, something that looks good on the outside, but you're lured in by it. You're
goes back to that. Not everything that looks good is good.
You're trapped by it, more or less. You're lured in and then trapped.
That's true.
But sometimes you get lured in and you think everything's fine and you jump in yourself. And I think that's what the end part was talking about, when you actually indulge in your whatever it is. We say this is a metaphor. It could be talking about men seeking women, women seeking men. It could be anything you lust after.
I was going to say it could be anything. I mean, it didn't have to actually be a person. It can be just like...
Be anything you lust after.
Yeah, stuff that you want more than you want God.
It causes lust.
Maybe that's what it is. Something you're putting that you want more than you want God.
That you'll push God to the side in order to participate in.
And that's why it's making a reference to the harlot and stuff, because you're pushing aside your own relationship to go to a relationship that's not genuine and true. Then you've lost out on a genuine relationship because you've gone to the harlot.
The carnal things. You went to a carnal relationship, maybe.
Maybe.
Instead of a spiritual. I think 8 goes back and lets us know that we need to know His Word. We need to have it in our hearts, more or less have it memorized, have it deep inside of us. And it talks about all the rewards that you get for knowing His Word and living by His Word, and the things He'll do, how He'll take care of us, and how He loves us. I mean, it says, this one divides it off as wisdom's announcement, wisdom's authority, wisdom as creator, wisdom as a life giver. I think it more or less goes back and keeps reminding us, do what I say, follow my word, take my path, let me help you, let me reward you for loving me, I'll love you back, I'll take care of you.
Well, God is our wisdom. I mean, we're nothing without Him. We can't go anywhere without Him. I mean, we can't even breathe, walk, or move unless God allows it.
That old gospel song, can't even walk
without Him holding my hand. So I think it comes back to also just reminding us, like, here I am. Use my wisdom. And like Proverbs is a lot about wisdom and being wise and using what God gives us.
You're being parented here, actually, I think. That just struck me. Maybe the Lord's saying we're being parented here. I done did all this, I done got it lined up, it's all in writing. All you gotta do is read it and understand it, follow it best you can. It'll take you the right way. It'll help you make it through. Yeah, we're outside with all the cars today.
Yeah, we're doing this one on the front porch.
We thought it'd be quiet, but...
No. And the sun's gone down a little bit, so I'm starting to get a little bit chilled.
It was, what, 60-something degrees today in January?
Yeah, but now it's not quite so 60, I don't think.
Stand, running around in the short sleeves shirt all day. It was amazing about 1 or 2 o'clock how warm it was and how sunny it was.
And I think it comes back to being, it's talking about what do you find? It's the last towards the end of 8. It says, "For whosoever findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord." And when we're thinking about following after the Lord and using wisdom, when we use God's wisdom, we're growing in the Lord. So we are going in the right path and in the right direction and making wise choices. Comes back again to that more wisdom. Just being a wise and following their instructions.
Follow the instructions.
You
Take them
know,
to your heart.
Knowledge is power. Wisdom is,
Or like it said, write them
Here?
on your heart.
you know.
Know them, use them, believe them, trust in it.
But let us know what you think of
Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 7 and 8. It's still moseying on. We still got several more to go.
Oh, yeah.
And enjoying the comments.
No
As
way.
always, we believe in you. Thank you for watching. God bless.
God bless.